Roger, Roger.
Oh, well, we got that last part. Hey, we were muted. We're unmuted.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. We're gonna kill some monster babies as per usual. And per usual, my control needs to be set up again.
Ah, that beast.
Alright, so I guess the game plan is today... Ooh, not that way. Is to really much... it's pretty much train up our Ho-Ho and do a lot of, like, figuring out stuff. I'll maybe do one more attempt on one of the portals if we feel confident enough. Otherwise, it's basically a otherwise it's basically just gonna be a training arc.
Where's this train headed?
To your home. We're gonna be crashing through your new TV.
32-inch TV. I spent 90-something bucks on this TV.
So?
It's a broken TV. Leave my TV alone.
No. Jamie would agree. Jamie would agree. We're gonna be crashing through your TV.
Oh, no TV.
No TV? Are you saying that
No.
Will can't watch TV? Okay, well,
no
you're
crash TV.
Will, you're barred from watching TV right now.
You got the Boomerang and Big Cartoon Network thing on it. Leave it alone.
You're not a child anymore. Well, no, actually, in this case, you're a child. You're disciplined.
I am a child at heart.
Nice.
Boomerang's pretty nice.
Boomerang, I miss like a lot. I am a bit upset how they pretty much made Boomerang not available to the general public anymore.
Honestly, kinda sad.
It's one of the worst decisions they ever made.
Yep.
Like
I miss it.
Yeah, I remember like when Cartoon Network was showing off its new shows. And anytime they had a commercial break, I would always go to Boomerang to watch some classic cartoons and like Tom and Jerry and stuff like that.
Yes.
I genuinely miss Boomerang. It was one of the best channels. Like it's such a simple idea, but it was like one of the best ideas for a channel because it just showcased all classic cartoons.
Magilla Gorilla. Huckleberry Hound. Yeah, go boy.
It's funny.
Some stuff you don't see.
Yeah, I think actually, I kind of remember this a little recently, but one of my favorite things of classic cartoons, I forget exactly what was the event, but it was supposed to be like similar to the Olympics, but cartoon style.
Yes. The Hanna-Barbera Olympics.
Yeah, and that was one of my favorite things as a child. I didn't get to watch every single possible episode because I never knew, well, not never knew, but I never got to see more of the series because they showcased it infrequently.
Yeah, plus there was Wacky Races.
Wacky Races, I don't think I've seen a lot of it, honestly.
It's pretty good.
Codename Kids Next Door is a classic for me.
Gym Partner's a monkey.
Gym Partner's a Monkey was definitely a weird series, I will admit. Some people were kind of weirded out. Codename Kids Next Door, I really hope they still do Galactic Kids Next Door, because I know the creator says he still wants to do it, at least a while ago. So I really hope they do Galactic Kids Next Door, because I really want to see a sequel series. And not just a sequel series that ends after 1 or 2 seasons, like an actual sequel series that ends on the creator's note of saying this is the end of it.
Oh, look, I can even got movies on here.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? I remember I got some clips on YouTube and it made me remember the I don't know if you or Jamie has seen the Tom and Jerry movie where it was like the wacky races where they have to like do like a ginormous race with a bunch of different characters, Tom and Jerry sense wise for like money. Yeah. Like, the Tom and Jerry movies were weird, but also part of my childhood because I watched them. And I remember watching some of those clips and in the comments, because I remember like everyone lost / were essentially killed off. And I was like, okay, cool. Did anyone live? Because like the soccer mom was the nicest racer. And supposedly, she was lost in the forest with a bunch of like deadly things. And I think it said like the director of that movie confirmed that every single racer outside of Tom and Jerry basically died.
That's depressing.
Oh, it is very depressing. Some of which kind of deserved because they're absolute a-holes, but others were just like, okay. And one of them was supposed to be a god of the... was like a soul god kind of thing. Demigod or something like that. So it's like him dying was like, okay, well... question marks. But I found it kind of funny. That the creator specifically said, yeah, we like all characters here are dead. But then again, that's kind of like Tom and Jerry, where they just ruin a lot of people, like a lot of people's lives, even potentially killing them.
Rib.
Yeah, I got a rib. Honestly, I will say I do like the taste of ribs, but I kind of admit I think ribs are one of my least favorite meats because of how messy and like usually given with bones, and so it's like it's a lot harder for me to just grab, because I prefer having my meat with just like a fork and knife kind of thing, or with other stuff where I don't have to like actively touch it with my hands. But barbecue meat a lot of the time I'm not the biggest fan of, and it's mainly because I don't like the all of them good. I don't like the how to picking them up and eating them from a mess. I personally don't. But it's not like I hate it. It's just more of like I prefer not to have it if I have a choice.
I know that there are boneless ribs, but I don't know how to make them.
I mean, I assume it's like the same thing where they just cook them everything and then take out the bones afterwards.
I
thought you say you can't have pork.
I can't have the pork ribs.
Ah.
Yeah. I have the opposite problem.
I have to have the beef ribs, and the beef ribs are not the same.
I know. I can't have the beef ribs, but I could have the pork ribs.
Hey, Luigi. Or he's watching ads. I don't know. I hope you're doing well. Also, darn ads. Oh, I got Wing Snake. Well,
the sailing serpent.
Well, I got a different one other than IT, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm just gonna name you Wing. Actually, I did not know that you couldn't eat that specific type of meat, Jamie.
I can't eat beef at all.
Interesting. Okay. Hi, Luigi. I hope you're doing well. I hope the ads are done. Yeah, I should probably, like, consider doing, like, pre-roll ads and stuff like that, but I hate running ads. Like, if I had a choice, I would totally just turn off ads on all my streams because It's either subscription bits or like donations is probably what I would say get the best amount of money. Ads are just annoying. But I hope you're doing well. I hope your start of your weekend is going well. I will say this stream may be a lot longer than usual because I might be streaming for a few hours, mainly because I have later planned today for a different session of games. So heads up on that. Right, this is a maze, and I forgot how to do this maze.
Duck tight.
I think that's one of your favorite monsters because it's like actually a duck.
God, I duck.
Duck, 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 duck. Would you actually take care of a duck if you could?
I have taken care of a duck. I loved it.
Hope your workday goes well, though, Luigi, even if it's slow. You have taken care of a duck?
I have taken care of a duck. I had a whole duck for about 2 weeks.
Well, but at least you're taking care of it, at least.
Oh yeah, no, it was amazing. I love the ducks. I absolutely love my duckies.
Isn't taking care of a duck really, really like demanding though?
No, we had a good farmland area.
Oh right, I forgot you had.
We lived in a rural area.
I forgot you you lived in like a farmland potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the edge of town, so we could technically have ducks. But But yeah, we had them for about 2 weeks before coyote got them. Dug under the fence a couple good solid foot, and yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It was very unfortunate. And Mom made sure to, when she realized what happened, was okay. Go back inside, Jamie. Why? Cause go back inside. I was 7. Yeah. But I loved my duck.
Yeah. Having a 7-year-old near a potential coyote attack is really bad.
Yeah. Oh no. I found your ducks, but no, sweetie, no.
It's like, what, Mom? It's like, are the ducks gonna be okay? Well, they're sleeping.
No, it's less sleeping. She was honest that they had died and they were
Okay.
attacked.
I
She just didn't want me to see them like that.
I honestly do not know. Wait, that causes me to lose? Huh.
What happened?
Well, 2 of my monsters got petrified, and the ho-ho died, which then basically made me lose. I guess that's interesting, because I never knew that was a thing.
I didn't know either. I'm sorry. I guess petrification's a more serious status effect than I thought.
I'm pretty sure it was petrification of some kind. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, no, I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
Well, how about that?
Well, there's a lot of mechanics in this game that I don't know, and again, this game series is niche. Oh wow, that's a I'm not gonna make a comment. I know Will should know what I'm thinking of right now about that. But this game series is like the Dragon Quest is niche in Western, in the Western culture, and I mean it's more popular now, especially with 11 and other potential Dragon Quest games coming out. But this sub-series Dragon Quest Monsters is even more niche. So Yeah, it's gonna be no surprise that there's gonna be like very little information on a lot of things and like mechanics that you would not fully know.
Yeah, plus they altered mechanics later in the games. So if you played the later games, there may be some early game stuff that'll catch you off guard.
Mm-hmm. And to think it started technically from wait, Dragon Quest Monsters came from Nintendo Power. Like I know that Nintendo Power was a big influence with a lot of things. I kind of wish I was my parents subscribed to Nintendo Power. Oh, no, they weren't petrified, they were paralyzed.
No, I didn't know paralysis caused a wipeout.
They can if all your monsters are paralyzed. Interesting. I thought paralyzed you can get out of eventually.
You can, but I guess the trick is making sure that all of them don't get paralyzed at the same time.
That and the last one remaining doesn't die. I'm actually curious to see if it actually will get unparalyzed.
So,
Yeah, I don't remember that happening in the later Dragon Quest games.
Yeah, that's so mean.
that's just like a thing to it that can be easily exploited.
Yeah, it's like if you battle someone, yeah, that's an easily exploitable thing, that's for sure.
Like, you can petrify their monsters and technique for killing.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that their paralyzation doesn't carry over to the next battle. So it's pretty much like, yeah, that's like a one-time battle thing, but it's also, that's so risky. It's like if you don't have anything unparalyzing, yeah, that's gone. I guess that makes, like, I think it's laurels that are, no, that's curse. Confusion. Moon herbs. Moon herbs lifts paralyzing. So moon herbs are a lot more essential now that we kind of know that, because curses, poison is just like regular poison in Pokemon, and curses are just random like RNG type weirdness, and it will last for a while. Confusion will get away after the battle, and sleeping as well. So yeah, no, paralyzing is really bad. I honestly, and it doesn't seem like the monsters could get out of it, so that almost makes me feel like paralyzing is the absolute worst status to ever be in. Like, poison is just annoying, that's it. I didn't realize there was a Heiken brand GameCube out in the world. I just looked at like online, and I saw like a retro game store that I follow, and they said they just got a Heiken brand GameCube. I don't know if you know what Heiken is, Jamie. Jamie?
You just mentioned VR to me as well.
Oh, okay, cool. I can't see the chat right now. Where do we go? Up. Ah, yeah, I knew it. Warp wing. I don't need a warp wing. I haven't used my warp wings at all. Like, I've mostly been just going through dungeons to train. And technically, I could use the warp wings to get through the I think, get through the main, like, the other dungeons that have monsters and stuff. Like, boss monsters. Yeah, paralyzing does not carry over to the next fight. So, yeah, paralyzing is, like, absolutely detrimental for a lot of reasons.
I have found a lot of old retro, a lot of fun old retro games on that emulators game system that I have.
Oh, really?
So, Yu-Gi-Oh games. Hell, there's Red Mystery Dungeons on it.
Well, Red Mystery Dungeon is coming on Switch officially. It might be better.
And,
It might be better than the one on that device because, again, other devices are not exactly the best.
I'm gonna play it on the Switch, but because save state selection work on the Switch, not on this one. I can't. My save state stuff don't work on it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Red Mystery Dungeon, Luigi, I'm fairly certain you're gonna be probably playing that, right? Like the Red Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team. I don't think I'm gonna be fully committing to that one, as much as I could like save state and stuff. Well, I know that save stating would be a lot better than how I was playing with Mystery Dungeon games in general, because again, Explorers of Sky, and Super Mystery Dungeon, I never could use save states, so there's that. Duck Kite miss. No, Duck Kite dodge. Duck Kite, you can't dodge. Yeah, I just need to get Ho-Ho up a pretty good amount of levels in order for it to really work. Nope. Dead end is equal to... Good thing, like, in this game, there's no, like, hidden items like there is in Pokemon. Otherwise, that would be really, really bad. Could you imagine like hidden items in like in Pokemon games in this game?
Oh. I'd be just spamming everywhere.
Might kill you at the end of the day.
I was playing Emerald on my TV, and I still spam Emerald. I forget where the hidden items are.
Usually the hidden items are pretty obvious, and especially on grass, there's like a little bit of a marker on them.
And I go to where I think they are, and I get nothing.
Well, then you
I
just
don't. I'm not at the spot where I can Item Fighter. I'm still at the beginning. I just got the. I just got done talking to my father.
your father, your deadbeat father, who just never goes on you on a journey and stays at the gym. Ha!
At the actual only game where we actually have a father.
Did my sound alert not go?
I don't know.
I see Skull doing sound alert. I'm gonna try that again.
Get fucked.
Oh, there it is. I guess it was super delayed. Huh, that's so weird. Oh, hi Skull, how you doing? I was like, why it wasn't going? I was like, I see it.
Get fucked.
Yeah, it's like on like a 10-second delay. What the frick?
Pokemon. I'm gonna Pokemon Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire are the only games that we have a father.
It's Generation Hoenn generation, yeah. Ooh.
All the other ones, our father just ran off to go get the freaking Moo Moo milk and never came back.
Is that Ogre?
I
I think that's Ogre. Cause
well, I'm getting that boss flashback.
which boss flashback?
That one that freaking we had issues with.
There's a lot of them.
I'm getting flashbacks from it. No, torment. Torment me not, foul tormentor.
It is an ogre. I can use it to potentially make a gem slime or gold slime, but that
Ooh.
requires some planning.
Jamie is back.
Hi, Jamie.
Oh. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Trying breathing. Breathing's hard. Hmm. Breathing is very hard.
Are you gonna be okay, Jamie?
I'm gonna be okay. It just takes a really long time sometimes for asthma attacks to stop.
I understand that, but are you gonna be okay for the rest of the night? I'm still worried about you, Jamie.
I'll just be groggy for work, is all.
Are you going to work tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm not as long as I'm not face first on the floor, I am good.
I give a rip just in case. I want this ogre.
Ogre friend.
Ogre, what I can tell is like one of the possible ones I can use for breeding material for a gold slime. I just need to make sure I get the right ones. I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones I can use, and I just need to make sure I have a lot of planning on it.
There's a lot of planning with.
This game series, it's like unlike Dark Prince, where Will and I had to make, in order to make our gem slime, we had to like one of the monsters had to be bred with like, no, actually, in order to make like the two monsters to make the gem slime, they need like a full family, like have grandparents, parents, and in order to be made. And the worst part is that one of them is extremely hard get.
That sounds accurate for monsters.
I just got uncursed, and this duck kite curses all of us. That's so annoying. But yeah, no, the gem slime was annoying, and in this one, it's like it's a little harder, cause unlike in Dark Prince, you can find. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Sad.
Oh,
Well, at least it's not the glass stages. Otherwise, that's even worse. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Now I just need to find a healer. Now everyone is cursed.
he just killed you.
She's so cursed.
What do they watch? Skibbity Toilet?
Also, you know what my daughter did today?
Did she do the Skibbity Toilet dance?
No. Look at the chat. Think for herself today.
Ah, so she
She's
became.
practicing for Halloween.
She's the Joker.
No, that's not the Joker.
I was thinking what I was when the egg said that. Said that Alex is just like I was seeing new snap. It's like okay, what is it now? I thought, oh, I'm safe to take a drink of water. Okay, no problem.
Well, no, Jamie.
Nope.
The markings are like from Joaquin Phoenix's the Joker.
I thought that's Pennywise.
Pennywise can be as well, but that's also like another markings for Joker as well.
Really?
I was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
I
at
was
least.
not safe to take. I was not safe to take a drink of water. I did a spit.
Yeah.
I died laughing.
Skibbity bitty bop beep
Hello,
bitty bop.
ladies.
Skibbity
My
beep bop.
daughter, ladies and gentlemen.
I got cacti. You want to drink cactus juice? It will quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
I don't want to get high off of cactus.
No.
That was a cactus juice. What the hell?
He never got high. He just got. It was an acid
You're
trip.
right.
Was
You're
it?
100% right.
Quacktus juice.
What is wrong with me? I can English, I swear.
English is hard. All
Ah,
all fluent English speakers acts like English is their second language.
from now on, I think I'll just go to bed. I think I'll just go learn Klingon. I think.
What the heck is Klingon?
I don't. Go watch Big Bang Theory.
No.
The Klingon is the language of the Klingon Empire. And from Star Trek.
Ah.
Well, either I'll learn that or I'll learn an alien language from Star Wars.
Amiga chua.
I don't know what you say.
Okay, so I think this game's programmed that as long as there is one monster available, when there's only one monster available, it looks like this game does not paralyze the other ones.
So as long as one can fight,
Yeah.
it's not game over.
So it's pretty much a make sure that it's not a, because that's such a bad situation, especially if you don't have like anti-paralyzing.
That it is.
This dungeon is a lot worse than I thought it was back when we tried it.
It's just not friendly.
It's also one of those things is that we haven't even found any tiny metals.
You were saying?
Hey, maybe I should complain more about not having tiny metals and we can find more tiny metals.
Stand corrected.
I stand on your face. Yeah, this is like gonna be a training arc because these dungeons are so long.
Complain about tiny. You complained about tiny metals. You got tiny metals. Should I complain about tiny metals?
Yeah, if you complain more tiny metals, maybe we can actually find more tiny metals.
But I complain about mini metals.
Mini metals are guaranteed. You just need to know where they are.
Why do you think I have that cheating list thing that shows me where they are? You're the one who also showed me the wiki that I.
Yeah, but I didn't. I also wasn't expecting you to abuse it.
I abuse a lot of things.
Well, Ho-Ho doesn't get that experience.
How do you think I became so overleveled?
What? It doesn't revive?
I abused. I abused that thing and got. Oh, is Vivify like a guaranteed revive?
No,
Or is it
Verify is the 50-50. I thought it would be a guarantee revive when I thought it was guaranteed revive when you're not in battle, but apparently when you're not in battle, it's also still 50-50. I got bad luck because I used Vivify 5 times. I'm pretty sure 5 times. But either way, I used it a lot and I wasted like majority of Lily's MP meter. Which is really, really bad because now I need an actual healer. So is this game actually going to be nice or we're going to have a problem? I do have a warp wing, but I don't want to use it. But I might have to.
Like I said, I abused that wiki page thing to give me the monsters that I now have. I have to pick them.
Jamie, you're still okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Today's Friday.
It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
I get pizza tomorrow. I just realized
Gotta get pizza?
it tastes that much. So if you don't know what Shaky's Pizza is, it's either too young or it's not had it. I haven't had it, or they are too young.
You're too young.
I've had it. I
Oh.
know.
I have 4 warp staffs. You know what? I gotta really use them. Okay, I was gonna say, is this a mimic place? Because I really don't want to deal with mimics.
No, it's not.
I have too many warp staffs. I actually have to get rid of them now. Good thing if you accidentally use a staff, it's not like permanently gone. I'm finding all the warp staffs.
That was a world view.
Yeah, and I need that. I don't need the map herb right now. I have already like a couple, and I don't use them often. Map herbs are only the issue with map herbs is that they only are useful on the floor that you are on. Once you're off that floor, then it's like they're not used anymore or not useful anymore. Ooh, rib. Or what? It's a rib. God dang it, it's a mimic. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't want to use some of these good items, but I gotta have to if I want to go keep training. At least we're almost done with this dungeon, because, man, this dungeon, again, 22 floors, sucks. I wish I had all those warp staffs. Would have been good to have.
Oh,
Warp staffs would have been at least a few. But I'm selling my bolt staff, because that is a ginormous amount of money.
and your snow staff.
Yeah, especially since like I'm at reaching the max amount of money. Well, but I do need a lot of money in order to perform in the very last fight. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just need I need a lot of money is all. I don't have you.
Silver Devil.
I finally found like when Jamie mentioned how this is AG is silver, that's the most clever naming in terms of like the limited characters I've ever seen, and I never realized it until when Jamie mentioned it. It's insanely clever.
Silver Devil, whose
They
name
made
is
good use
Silver
of a limited
Devil.
character limit with that one.
Yeah, because I was like, as a kid, I was wondering, what's an ag devil? Like, what's an AG devil? Like, I did not know any word that's like AG. And, I mean, I didn't play this game a lot once I beat it. And that was when I moved back to Washington. And,
Game is also on my emulator.
yeah.
This system.
I'm glad that the game is a somewhat like being recognized just because of Dark Prince, but I still want this game series to be more recognized. I
would love for it to come to the Switch.
Yeah, same here. I think one of my things I'm gonna definitely do is that I'm gonna get the Japanese remake of this game and see how that plays.
Yeah.
Because there is an English patch for it. There's actually English patch for it, so I'm gonna get the Japanese version just to see how it plays compared to like the other like its other version.
I gotta tomorrow go through all the emulators and favorite all the retro wrestling games and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told my brother while I'm gone, he could play on that system. He's gonna be at my sister's on Sunday for my niece's birthday, but when he gets home, he'll get to play on that. So, yeah, he's mostly gonna be playing on that because I showed him all those games.
Oh yeah, Jamie, I don't know if I ever told you. I actually just remembered. I got like I found a copy of Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2 specifically.
Oh, you.
And I have the 3DS version as well. But I got like a Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2, and it's a legitimately full box copy. Like it has the demo disc of 10 in it.
Yeah,
And
I
it's-
actually have that too.
Oh, you have Dragon Quest VIII, really?
On the PS2 with the demo disc and the pamphlet included.
Nice. It's pretty thick. It's not even fully fit inside the case.
I know.
It's like it's so thick. I'm worried that it might crack something.
Yeah, they didn't fool around with that one.
Yeah, the that's like too big. I don't even know how big the demo disc is for Final Fantasy X, honestly. Like I have access to 1, 2, and 3. I have no access to 4. I have Dragon Quest V, which I don't have the PS1 version of it. I think it's on the PS1. And then Dragon Quest VI. I don't think it was ever released in America outside the DS version. What the heck was Dragon Quest VII again?
Excellent question.
Oh, it was like the Cursed King or whatever. It has a 3DS remake.
That's it.
Yeah. No,
First King is 8.
Okay, yeah, no, Dragon Quest V. No, that was the SNES. It was never released in America. Same thing with Dragon Quest VI. Both as 5 and 6 were never released in America until the DS counterparts. And then
It looks like that Dragon Quest VII is Fragments of Forgotten Past.
yes, that one. I have the 3DS version of it, and it does have a PS1 version. Dragon Quest VIII has a PS2 version, which I have both versions of. And then Dragon Quest IX I got recently, and Will currently has it and is dying.
I am side questing. It's not really helping me with levels, sir. But it's helping me sort of with money.
Yeah, I have Dragon Quest IX. Dragon Quest X is another Dragon Quest game I don't have access to at all, but again, it's only in Japan, but the Switch version, I think it's not out yet, is, I can play it, on, not region locked, so there's that. I could easily get that. Dragon Quest XI I have easily. So, essentially, it's just 10 and 4 I don't own any copies of to play. Which is funny.
And I'm trying to find a little more time to also get working on more of Kingdom Hearts 2 as well.
Kingdom Hearts is going to be a long game.
Oh yes, I'm still on Kingdom Hearts 1 right now.
Kingdom Hearts 1 took a long time for me to beat. I know that.
honest, I've been breezing through it. The walk has been helpful. Yes, I have walked.
I mean, when you play really old games, some walkthroughs are kind of necessary, to be honest.
Yes.
It didn't help that I did not know where I was supposed to go.
Yeah, cause like,
It's like, wait,
yeah,
it was,
huh? Yeah.
it's like, it was helpful at first, like, okay, you go here, and then you go here, and then it's like, wait a minute, now where the hell do I go? You're not telling me where to go.
See, the issue.
Where do I go?
See, the issue is with like old games, a lot of them had manuals that kind of told you where to go, but at the same time, they didn't hold the player's hand a lot, so you kind of had to figure things out.
Oh.
I have 5 tiny medals. 5 tiny medals.
Out of all this time of playing, that's all we got.
My first time playing this game, I easily got like 3 of his things. But this is like the most struggling I have ever had with getting tiny medals.
Dang. That thing is just hoarding all those tiny medals.
Pretty much. So I got enough money to do the final rank of the challenge, I believe. So now it's just a matter of making sure everything is a-okay with all this.
Tuesday, don't forget that scroll, but it don't matter now because you have all these heal now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have Omni Heal. I have cookie. Ooh, what kind of cookie? Depending on what kind of cookie depends if we can still be friends.
Where's the cookie?
Skull has currently a cookie. Oatmeal cookie. Mmm.
Oatmeal cookies are
Okay,
delicious.
now.
Mmm.
If it's oatmeal, is it oatmeal raisin or is it a chocolate chips?
Mmm. That is actually that's even a deeper question. Mmm.
The thing about oatmeal cookies, they're flexible. I personally like them with cranberries.
It's just oatmeal. So it's just a plain oatmeal cookie.
I don't know if I actually legitimately do not know if I actually had just oatmeal. I honestly do not know.
Okay,
There's some just oatmeal cookies.
I've had a plain oatmeal cookie. They're actually not that bad. They're actually pretty good.
Really good.
I think I had like oatmeal. I think I had like oatmeal raisins before. I don't like the raisins on the oatmeal cookies, but I definitely had like I think I had like at least oatmeal something, not just plain oatmeal. And they're okay. They're just okay to me.
It honestly pairs well with any dried fruit.
See, the oatmeal raisin that I had wasn't oatmeal raisin. It was oatmeal and fruit.
Mmm.
That's a good way to get things moving.
Oh, things moved all right.
Actually, with the Sunsweet ones, it'd be delicious.
I had caught dibs on that bathroom all day.
Will, you are a genius. Thank you.
What?
I can't.
No. Sorry, Will. Context.
No.
I'm sorry. It comes off sassy without context. My apologies.
Please tell me I did not just give Jamie a horrible idea to pull a prank on Chris. I don't want to die.
I was just confused. What do you mean Will's a genius of?
No, sometimes
die.
Sometimes the kids get a little bit constipated, but I have trouble getting them to drink prune juice. But if I hide the prunes in a cookie, that will do the trick quite nicely. Thank you, Will. I appreciate it.
That's a good work, yeah.
Cookies.
It's what my mom did to one of my siblings. He really hated eating his vegetables. He hid it in the meatloaf. He hid it in the spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
He hid it in any food that he loved. He hid the vegetables. If she could hide it in it, that's what she would do.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's actually genius.
I distinctly remember well, no, not distinctly, but I that's why like a lot of the foods that I don't like, I tell like my brother and my mom, if or like at least my brother, if you can at least make it so that the item in question is mixed with something else like heavily, uh and it's not something I can fully taste, then I'll eat it, because at least I won't think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people have
now,
been doing that with cauliflower pizza.
yeah, now my brother does has no problem with vegetables. However, he's not too fond of eggs. He's tried them. He's tried scrambled eggs. He's tried deviled. He's tried eggs and many different ways. He just does not like just eggs by itself.
That's okay. You don't have to like everything so long as you give it a taste.
I will say
Yeah,
at least give things a taste, because
yeah,
some foods are like genuinely are really tasty. Like
yeah.
I honestly genuinely hated curry when I was younger, because the smell was so potent. I hated how it filled up the entire room and everything.
Oh yeah. My kids love Japanese curry.
That sibling and one of my others will at least try it, but I have a niece who refuses to try certain things,
Like, I mean,
and we place it in front of her, and she's tried it. And we know she likes it. She's had it before, and she'll sit there go, "No, I don't like it. I've never tried it before."
Kids are fun like that.
yeah.
And
There,
we go camping. We make the same thing, and she scarfs it down.
like there is an actual Korean dish that my mom used to make a lot when I used to live with her. Uh, I forget the exact soup called. If Skull, you're still here, you might know it. It was basically with fermented beans as the basis of the soup. So, whenever she cooked it, literally, like, I don't know if you guys ever smelled fermented beans, but it's like it stinks up the entire room, house, anywhere you live. And I remember smelling it
I've
as a kid, and it
I've smelt durian.
yeah, well,
Uh-uh.
well, it's one of those like it smells up a lot, and so it's kind of stinky. And I remember not liking the smell, but when tasting soup, I really liked the soup, and it was like had I think like zucchini, and like tofu, and like it's like mainly it kind of looks like a miso based soup, but a little bit like thicker than miso soup. And yeah, it just would stink up the entire house, and I was just like, this is like a really good soup, but it's also like it's really stinky.
Mm. There's a lot of things like that.
Mhm.
It smells terrible, tastes amazing.
Yeah, like as
That's
yeah,
that's the problem with fermentation. It smells terrible, but oh my gosh, the results are delicious.
it's like it's a lot of things. Yeah, nowadays it's just like if you it's kind of like how people did with like pickles and cheese and other stuff, where it's like they leave it to ferment for a while, and it's just like it has that potent smell that isn't favored for a lot of people.
Mm.
But if you try it, it has a high chance of like actually being really really tasty for some people.
Yes.
What's your favorite guy's fermented food, or like I wouldn't say like fermented or brined, pickled, like whatever kind of food, like something that will
Ooh,
take a
that's
while.
tough.
Yeah, because like it's like I guess like whatever food that has to first take a while to like age, ferment, brine, or whatever. I think for me, I think fermented beans are definitely one of my favorite, like actually like takes a while food to get used to.
It would just for me, just need to spill pickles. It would just be pickles.
I mean, pickles are not bad, and it's not hard to make those. I want to say like
Hey,
dry aged meat is also what I would
but
like to try, but I haven't tried that
not
a
just
lot.
not just any pickles, but jalapeno pickles.
Mm. Yeah, those are not hard to make. Like literally, just grab a few
My,
cucumbers, grab a jar,
my
and
mom is going
just do.
to be making. Mom's going to make her own pickles at some point.
Yeah, like
Or,
pickles are legitimately one of the easiest like brine foods you can do. Oh actually, you know what? I haven't said it. Kimchi is also a thing that you would ferment. Technically speaking, it's not fully something that you have to wait on, because once you make it, it's pretty much ready to go right away. But if you really want a little bit of potent flavor, you wait a little bit.
the only thing I can't stand is when after you make your own pickles is that strong vinegar smell.
Yeah.
That's the only issue I have is just that smell.
Jamie,
As soon as you
Mhm,
pop that jar open.
mhm.
do you have a food that you would really like in terms of
But
like fermenting brine or whatever?
I'm actually debating because there's just a lot. I like a lot of fermented foods like soy sauce. So
Soy
good.
sauce is like that too. Yeah.
Miso, so good.
Miso is like yeah, it's a fermented. It's fermented bean paste, right? It's fermented bean
It is
paste.
fermented soybean paste.
Yeah, like miso is definitely one of my top favorites because I love miso soup.
I mean, technically, yogurt's fermented, cheese is fermented.
That's also true. Well, I always find it funny. Cheese is one of those weird. Like,
I
I would say cheese is like one of the first instances of like fermentation, and it's only
I
because it's only because like one of the earliest records of like of cheese was like in the 16th century or something like that, and some person found an old bag of milk still sitting in the cave and then just decided to eat it. Like I know that there was food desperation, but at the same time that's like really questionable.
I
someone
know,
had to be
right?
someone had to have been incredibly desperate. But,
Like I know
other than that,
like in early centuries food like waste was such a big thing for at least the people who are in the lower class.
I mean,
Waste not, want not.
cheese was on my list till I went to an actual cheese factory and helped clean the mozzarella vats. And then cheese came off the list after doing that because, yeah, I got to see how the cheese is made, the mozzarella and everything. Yeah, never again. I,
I watch some cheese videos of how cheeses are made.
I, I can't look at mozzarella the same anymore. I'll still eat it. I just can't look at it the same.
I mean,
I
are you
mean,
what? Hmm? Yeah, Jamie?
sorry.
No, you can
I
go.
mean, some of the homemade mozzarellas aren't terribly to make.
Yeah.
They're,
I've had mozzarella sticks and I looked at this like, I know how you're made. Oh, are you so delicious when you look so disgusting while being made?
that sounds exactly like cheese.
I just kept eating the mozzarella stick while just a lone tear just rolled down my.
Nobody liked to eat lunch with me on hot dog day because I knew how hot dogs were made.
I also know how
Aren't
they,
they
but
just
I
like a
don't
bunch
care.
of meat put into like a food processor and stuff?
The OG hot dog, and same with hamburger, is a bunch of meat that pretty much really wasn't sellable,
Mm-hmm.
so they would grind it
Yep,
down.
Okay, yeah.
yep.
And it's things like tongue, tendons,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's like
Things that are
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
edible, but
it's unfavorable and
yeah.
like
yeah.
it it's the same thing. It's the same thing with spam. That's why they call it mystery meat, where they just pack it
I
all in
mean,
their containers. Like it's instead of like hot dogs where they push it into like a edible tube like substance.
uh,
But
the only kind of hot dogs I can have are the beef hot dogs. That's it.
they make some really good chicken without pork now.
Yeah, But yeah,
So keep an eye out for those
I'm
chicken ones by Oscar Mayer. They're delicious.
Mm.
I am slowly working on my tolerance for pork. I mean, for some reason, pepperoni does nothing. It does
That's
nothing to me.
because it's beef.
Pepperoni
Pepperoni
is
is
pork.
beef.
No, pepperoni is beef. Yeah, no, I never associated it with pork. Did you lie yourself? Did you lie to yourself that you're thinking it was
I have,
like pork?
I
There are
have
some
always
pork
lied to myself.
pepperonis, but it's beef.
I lie to myself a lot. I keep lying to myself. Just me lying to myself.
Yeah.
It's what
I lie to myself to build this tolerance.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry to him, Jamie. It's
It's
him
fine.
being
It's
stupid.
fine. Yes, it's me being stupid.
It's like when he
Fine.
played this game and thought that all these like forest and sand pits he couldn't even go on top of.
I was young and stupid. I mean, really young and stupid at that time, and I kept getting busted, and I almost threw my system at the wall.
It's like
I was mad.
you couldn't go to certain places. He had to keep restarting just to get the perfect layout.
And then finally, just my thumb twitched just enough for me to move and step on it, and then that's when I realized, oh wait, I can walk on this. And after all those resets,
Yeah.
I I could have just have gone, and I could have been a good distance in the game by then.
Mm-hmm.
It was upsetting. And my friend had already just was already about halfway through the game at that point.
If this ever becomes on Switch Online, I definitely want all of us to try and make our own sets of monsters. But then again, Will knows about the gold slime, and even when gem slime is pretty OP in Dark Prince, you can just imagine how OP it is in this game.
Exactly, and I'm going for it. There's other monsters I'll go for that. I'm gonna find the best healer. I'm gonna go for a great attacker. And I'm going for the gem slime, and then I'm good. And then I'm just gonna go straight on through and breeze it.
See, the thing is that I never knew about gold slime in this game. Because my brother was the only one who looked up stuff because um, it was like later. It was like the late 2000s where we started playing this. So this game had a little bit of information, and my brother actually looked up quite a bit to find out, and that's why he found about the gold slime. But it was like he told me, like, again, like, it was two metal king slimes, but he managed to find a different recipe that made it way better. And I guess, like, in Dark Prince, they combined those two recipes because in this game, it only showcases two Metal King slimes as the recipe for the gold slime. But the other recipe has Gold Golem or Balheeb in Dark Prince, and they basically combined both of them in order to create the gem slime in Dark Prince, which I kind of find it funny.
Mm.
Right now, in Dark Prince, I'm already breezing through a lot of stuff. Is that overgrinded?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jamie to catch up to us.
That's gonna be a while.
That's
The
fine.
kid, Alicia, has now developed a Pokemon addiction.
Does she want to be a Pokemon master?
She does. We have to give her a dead controller while Anthony plays. And she sits there and spins trying to catch Pokemon because she thinks she's playing. It is
My
the
daughter's
cutest
developed
thing.
My daughter's developed a Digimon addiction.
She never grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh or Digimon. You should make her try to see if she could be believe in the heart of the cards.
no, I don't think didn't grow up with the Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh. The one who's introduced her to Digimon is one of her uncles. Her mom tried to introduce her to Pokemon, and my daughter, she does like Pokemon, but how she got introduced to it was through the anime, the show. There was no games.
Yeah.
No games got introduced to her for Pokemon, so it was just the anime.
I mean,
And I was just like,
to be honest, that was a lot of us as kids.
I was like, she's kind of missing out a little bit.
I mean, to be fair though, the original Indigo League anime specifically is sucky. It's sucky in terms of Ash really doesn't deserve a lot of his
They didn't start her from the very first of the Indigo League. They started her all the way in the Alola region. That's where they introduced.
Alola region, huh?
Yeah, they started her in the Alola all the way ahead.
Ah, thank you, Carl.
I heard-
Thank you
just
for
when I
the
heard-
affiliate anniversary. Thank you for
When
the
I heard
resub,
that-
Carl.
I can't give you my sub because my thing it's already given to somebody else.
Of course you did. How you doing, Carl? I hope you're ready for a little bit of Uno tonight.
But yeah, no. It's like, why did you start her
Yeah,
there? Why couldn't you start her back where everybody else was started?
Jelly donuts.
Jelly donuts. Hey, Carl, do you want some jelly donuts? They're the best in the world. These are the best jelly donuts. Intentionally not seen any gameplay of it. Don't worry. I have seen a gameplay of it, so I can explain the rule sets of it. Honestly, the rule sets of the new Uno is actually a lot of, like, it's chaotic. I honestly find it's going to be pretty funny. So, have fun with it. Whether you'll be raging at it or not,
We'll find out.
yeah, I have no promises of that.
Actually, I'm not spending too much money. I'm not spending a lot of money next month.
Actually, Jamie, you should show her like Yu-Gi-Oh and like have her learn the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise.
Oh, we're waiting on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, you don't want to teach her how to be the king of games.
I think she'd be the queen.
Oh, some of the monsters are a little scary.
Yeah, like wall beast or whatever. Carl, you know, what was it? I'm thinking like in the Duelist Kingdom that, you know, the Paradox Brothers used like a maze and fused it with like a wall monster. I forget what that was the monster called. I think it was it called just wall monster? It was a freaky one. It was freaky.
That creature that is like a shadow that all across the wall and then attack from anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like a pain freaking. But I don't know if they defeated that monster. I don't remember.
I haven't seen like the old Yu-Gi-Oh, and I never finished.
They defeated by cheating.
To be honest, yeah.
9 times out of 10, that's how Yu-Gi-Oh rolls.
I was gonna say, like, most of the time I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh, especially Yu-Gi, cheats out a lot of his cards. Like, he'd be like, Heart of Cards, pulls out Slifer the Sky Dragon. The one card out of like his like 60 card deck. Like, come on.
Really? What? POTUS were probably standing just like, really? What? It's like, how many cards do you have left in the deck? 40? Really? And you pulled the one card you need.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
What are the
That's why I like when people say like it's one of those things is like when the people say like some people like Jaden have like the amount of luck, well it's like like I have to really think about it. It's like, is it just because he pulled out the one card that he needs, or he always had that card in his hand to do thingy? That's what I always have to question.
I always wondered that. It's like, did they actually draw the card, or was it always in their hand?
Like in a lot of cases, actually, if you watch the anime, they actually have a good amount of card pulls that you can kind of tell what card that they have, and it kind of showcases them briefly enough that you can kind of tell if they had the card in the hand before. So it's kind of like, it's a possibility to know a good amount of the hands in the animes. It's just one of those, like, are people saying that they are lucky because they just pulled them in their hands a while ago and they had it all in the hand, and they say that's lucky? And at that point it's like, well, that's just Yu-Gi-Oh in general, because like, you can't argue with that, because Yu-Gi-Oh, pulling cards, having it in your hand, all that stuff is all like, that's all like a little bit of luck there. But if they're saying like, oh, if it's like Yugi pulling the one card that he needs to win the fight and not lose his soul, then yeah, I guess you could say, yeah, that's lucky, because apparently he cheats. It's only true that Seto Kaiba is the only one who's actually skilled, and he actually made a school for duelists.
Then you go over to Pokemon, and then you got Ash who's running around, and eventually he gets his Pokeballs left and right.
What'd you say, Jamie?
Didn't Kaiba get caught cheating?
Did he?
I don't remember if he did.
I don't think he really did.
Oh, look at that.
I know my Valentine got caught cheated.
Yeah, my Valentine got cheated because she presented her cards. But I don't think Kaiba did. I know he basically forced Yugi's grandpa into having a heart attack.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know who has a lot of cheating. I mean, I know that a lot of people call Joey a cheater in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series because his is a lot of luck. I mean, to be honest, one of his main cards is Time Wizard, which is literally in the game a coin flip.
That. Pretty true. I hated in one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. I hated Time Wizard.
I should have used Time Wizard more often in some of the games I did.
I hated it. I always had bad luck. When the opponent used it, it worked against me. When they'd always succeed in what they wanted. I used it, I failed. It's rigged, I tell you.
It's always rigged.
Yeah. And then, like, you go over into the Pokemon side of everything, you got Ash running around and eventually forgetting his Pokeballs left and right. That's Pokemon Center.
Ash is also a really bad trainer when you think about it, because he forgot that he needs to weaken a Pokemon and typing into 5th generation.
Oh. He threw a Caterpie against a Pidgeotto.
Okay, in the first anime, you kind of forgive a little bit.
I forgave that, but then he freaked out over his Krabby, and then you see his Krabby compared and thought Professor Oak was eating the Krabby.
I mean, okay, to be honest though, in reality, especially in the original anime, when you think about it, they did showcase Pokemon like Magikarp as sashimi.
Yes.
So they also have to eat food. They had to eat food somewhere, and the issue is that with with
That's why they're supposed to scale in bones.
yeah, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's like again, like they have to eat food somehow, and Krabby is a
Yeah.
really easy. Crabs are like really popular in Japan.
Yeah, but then you get later on into the series where it's not the Kanto region, it's into a different region, and he pulls the same thing and uses a Pokemon that is weak to the type he's throwing it against. Or you throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon who's not weakened.
Mm.
It's like, Ash, you're not in the Kanto region no more. You're not starting out. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I was like so annoyed where I heard that he threw like a Pokeball because he was overly excited and forgot he had to weaken a Pokemon in order to like in order to capture it. I'm just like, come on, Ash. You went through 4 different regions before this to do all that, like, and you just realized that you have to do that again. I'm just like, I'm baffled.
Uh,
Forever noob.
I wanted to. I actually wanted to reach into the TV screen with the rolling pin and just pull Muriel off it.
Wiggity whack whack whack, basically.
Yes, pull the broken rolling pin out of the screen.
You did a broken rolling pin. Da, 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 da,
Sit
da,
there and
da,
have
da,
him,
da, da.
sit there and have him scream that. How? What did I do?
Ow! What did I do?
First, what did she never actually answered him on? What did he do?
Ow!
All she
What
did,
did I do?
all she did was just smile and stare off into space.
Ow! What did I do? Muriel is abusive.
Watch the Courage the Cowardly Dog on Boomerang someone
Yep.
with the return the slap.
Hate that. Hate that episode. So it's explosive damage, which I can't really block. Hmm.
I was playing a Dragon Ball Z game. I don't know what to do. I have to go back on my emulator.
Which Dragon Ball Z game?
I'll have to plug my emulator one in and try to explore it.
Jamie, quick question. How are you feeling right now?
A little hard to
Excuse me.
say, but that is okay.
Do you want me to try a dungeon or still grind?
Well, where is our friend?
They are currently they are level 11, so like basically 20 levels below the current ones. But they are pretty much about the same stat-wise as everyone. So they're getting up there.
It's good.
hmm Lily is
Sorry.
as powerful as she can be. Could be a little bit better, but she's still good. And I don't have anyone replacing Mimic at the current moment as our heavy hitter. Let me just double check to see any other monster who is potentially more powerful than Mimic. Yeah, Ebby is more powerful than Mimic, but unfortunately it's 255 for Wild, so they will not listen to me. Snake is up there. Ooh, Andy is a pretty good one too.
It's Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors.
Ah,
Who's buzzing?
I'm buzzing. What do you want?
Okay, would be my watch. Where'd my watch go? Right here. That's where my watch went.
Let me pick it up. So I have potentially. I can either bring Snick or Andy. Which should I bring?
Good question.
Because Andy has better attack, agility, and a slightly better intelligence. Snick doesn't have, only has better defense. And they both about the same level. Might consider Andy, honestly, based on its current stats. Yeah, and it also has Lion X and Sky Dragon as its parents, so it probably is a better choice, honestly, actually. The only issue with Andy is that their wild is over 100, so they may not listen to us for a while.
There's also snacks. When in doubt, feed him snacks.
I mean, I could feed it one rib. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of pork chops, so I can just do this right now. Oh, that went down like 20 points. That's good. So if I feed it a rib, it's pretty good.
Sorry for getting nosy.
No, it's fine. I just didn't I didn't really think about meat immediately. I know that with sirloin, it will immediately go down almost all the way. Like I think it's 50 points, so you will definitely listen by then. The question is that would it be enough? I'm gonna try again, temptation again, because I do want to try to get the servant, but in order to get the servant, we need to beat the two other monsters outside. And I did get servant once. I know I got servant once at one point. I don't know if I will be able to again, but with our playthrough, we've been trying to get every single boss monster possible. Ah, tiny meadow. Well, that sucks. I also just realized I don't have a bookmark in this one.
Oops.
Well, here's the thing. I could always warp wing. I have another warp wing in my bank, so it's easy enough for me to do that. I think I would actually warp wing out as long as I'm not in like super danger. This way I can train up Andy and do a little bit of level grinding and then go back and get a bookmark. Probably a good idea to do it. Because again, warp rings are really nice if you use it to go in and out of dungeons really quickly. Ooh, this might be a mimic room. This is the first time we've seen this kind of layout. Nope. It's a regular dun. Because like, in order for it to be a mimic room, every single one of these chests has to be a mimic. Like, they have to be a mimic. So there won't be, if one of them is not, then immediately all of them won't be.
Oh, that's good.
I got a lot of love waters though. Oh, by the way, Jamie, I never got to ask about Chris. How is he doing with Final Fantasy XIV?
He's pretty far ahead. He's gone down the rabbit hole of crafting.
So what you're saying is that your husband is too distracted to play with us. Got it.
Play with us how?
I don't know, just play games with us and not play Final Fantasy XIV.
Pester him.
I could probably, but I'm not. I'm not gonna right now.
Yeah, he's not too busy to. Yeah, at the moment he's just kind of nerding around, seeing how crazy he can get with the crafting systems there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I forgot. Yes, this I forgot. This area is the one that has the cobras, which is good news, is because Lily is antidote, has antidote. But also, I forgot this area was was specifically
Let's see, was this area the poison area?
yeah, but that's why I have antidote on Lily. The issue is that I should probably find a move that gets rid of paralyzing.
Right, that's. You see, this is why in Dark Prince I like my Phoenix. It has moves that get rid of every different moves to get rid of different status effects.
And that's why I like Dark Prince. Again, this is the first game of the series, and usually the first games are like, again, very experimental, all right? And I thoroughly appreciate Dark Prince's like quality of life.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Dark Prince is very good about
But
quality of life.
I like this game too for the sheer fact of the struggle.
Yeah, like I have memories of this game, and I will say I still find this relatively fun. Like at least 60% of it I find fun. All right. I know 60% is not a whole lot, but it is still fun in my books. And
I mean,
it's
you get to struggle more in this than we do in Dark Prince, except for that one battle where you struggled. So
I struggled a few times, but I do know for a fact it's because I didn't make and commit to like a lot of monsters. Like again, if I committed to a set of monsters early on, like you did, Will, I wouldn't be struggling as much as I did before. Like I know for a fact it was mainly because I struggled.
Right, you were bouncing around a lot.
Yeah, because like I used the team before I made the last one for like a while, like a long while, and
That explains so much.
I mean, I said this before in like the streams. Like I
wasn't paying attention.
man, you suck.
I have a small attention span.
You suck. But no, I used that team, and which is why that last boss was not a struggle to me, because I actually knew what I wanted to make with some of my teammates. So that's why that was a struggle, but I managed to make it work.
I'm just happy I have Bloody Punk.
You put like Platty what?
Bloody Punk. I like Bloody Punk.
Platty punk.
Early game. Early game. It's super cute.
Oh, right. That thing. There's so many monsters in Dark Prince. Honestly, I think, like, I really do want to try the other entries in the series, just to know what they are like, in a sense. Skull, go away. Hey, Skull. Actually, Skull, since you're here, I wanted to ask, I'm gonna use a rib. Thanks. It's not anniversary to my streaming. It's anniversary to me when I got affiliate. So just to clarify, if anyone's getting confused, it's just my affiliate anniversary. It's been like 5 years, because I got affiliate when... No, I got affiliate in 2020, so it's been like 4 years. No, that's a lie. 2020 was when I met Matt, and I know that with a lot of like of Matt and others, I got in 2021. So it's been 3 years actually playing Illy. But I think silly. But Skull, I was actually asking about this earlier. Do you know the Korean dish? Like, I remember this dish. I forget what it's called. I know that my mom used to make it when I used to live with her, and it was a really stinky dish. It was like a fermented bean dish, and it looked like miso soup, but if you put like vegetables like zucchini and stuff in it, and it has a little bit of a thickness, it's like using fermented beans, and it stunk the entire house. But it was like one of my favorite dishes because after I actually tried it, it was really good. Oh look, everyone's poisoned. Not everyone. No, not fried rice. It's a soup-based dish. It's a soup-based dish. It's not with rice.
Mm.
Andy is poisoned. I just don't know what it's called. I know it's a Korean dish. I just don't know what it's called. Okay, well, Andy knows Vivify. Which, honestly, to be honest, I think that's actually a really good thing.
Peanut was trying to go down the wrong tube.
Holy crap, I got 3. Oh, this sucks. I don't think I want to get... I think I want Lily to be the healer, so I don't want to have it in the no heal. Fire, air, all enemies. Dude, I don't know which one's better on this one. God dang it. I think I'll get vacuum slash off. And then poison gas. Ugh, do I... You know, poison gas would be good for some enemies, so I think I want to try it. The issue is, what do I want to keep, though? Surround. Disillusion, that sounds pretty useful. Furno sounds like it's going to be better. I'll get it. I think I have fire arrow on the ho-ho. I don't believe I remember. I'll have to ask my best friend over there. She would know more about soups than I don't. Oh. Yeah, no, I just don't remember what the soup is called, but I know it's Korean dish. I just don't know what it's called. All right. And he's poisoned.
Make sure you use the antidote or something on him.
Yeah, I did. This is why I have Lily have antidote, because to be honest, poison I still find more annoying.
Yeah. Poison in this is not that bad. It's annoying. It's like in Pokemon, at some point, it became annoying and not bad.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. You know what's funny? Actually in Pokemon, I kind like when they got rid of the whole stepping around and you get hurt by poison here and there. I kind of miss the stepping around and getting hurt by poison, and that's just me being old and like nostalgic for the old games. Nowadays, I accept it as that was a outdated mechanic that is a bit rough.
I miss where every time like when you got poisoned and it would kill you as you're stepping around, and it would not leave you with just 1 HP.
That's brutal, yeah. But love is
at the end. It would,
yeah.
Like at the end, so you would have to bring antidotes with you just to remove it.
Mm-hmm. Love is when a burb drops you off at the front door, or love can bloom on the battlefield. Love can bloom on the battlefield.
Love is when you love is when you find that amazing food dish that just makes you undo your belt buckle.
Will said it, not me.
What can I say? I'm a foodie. What can I say? I'm a foodie.
Yeah, I made a reference to Metal Gear Solid. Can love bloom on the battlefield, Snake? And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, my attacks with Andy and Ho-Ho is not that great, so I'm not confident in our battle damage. Love is when you realize Ann and Mio are meant to be together. Mio. Is it Noah and Mio from like Xenoblade 3, or are you speaking of something else? Because you said N, which made me think of N from Pokemon Black and
That's
White.
I'm thinking. I was thinking N from Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like, you and I had the same thought. So Noah, yeah. So I still have to beat
It's the
Xenoblade
only-
3.
It's the only N I know. Speaking of Pokemon, I haven't been working on my Pokemon King from White 2. I'm going to get back to that. I've been distracted.
Yeah, you have been. Actually, Jamie,
Hmm?
what was the last Pokemon game you've tried, actually? Or, like, actually finished, not tried.
I'll be at my sister's
Sword
son's
and
mode.
Shield.
Ooh. Honestly, I kind of enjoyed Sword and Shield despite of all the controversies.
Yes, I've enjoyed it. I'll be at my sister's, so I should have no excuse for distraction.
Okay, so we got up to the last floor. Question is, should I use the Warp Wing to leave or not? I don't feel confident in my fighting right now.
I don't want. I don't want to Pokemon Pinball or Puzzle Challenge.
Especially since those attacks are not doing as much damage as I want them to be. Love is when you realize Blaze deserves a rainbow egg. You know, yes, I want a rainbow egg.
No. He does not get a rainbow egg till I get one first. He got the first gold egg. I get the first rainbow egg.
I found the first egg.
He got the first golden egg. I get the first rainbow egg.
Oh, well, Skull is siding with me. Thank you, Skull. I appreciate your loyalty.
Blasphemy!
With your loyalty, I permit you to leave the dungeon, and as long as you put Will in the dungeon in replacement. How about that?
Objection, sir!
Is that a fair trade? Because I think it's a fair trade, Skull.
Objection! Objection! I object!
All right, Skull. As long as you put Will in the dungeon and your replacement, Shackle everything, yeah, you're free to go.
I object!
Dungeon.
Dungeon.
Dungeon. See, Jamie's agreeing with me.
I'll be in the back, why don't you?
Does.
I see where I lie in this.
See,
Where I stand.
see. Your friends will always betray you and throw you in a dungeon.
Trail.
No, this is how I get your stuff, Will. I throw you in the dungeon, so you're technically not dead, but you are not any way to stop me.
Even here I receive no love.
By the way, Skull, I don't know if I don't think it's this weekend, but I think it's next weekend that the Splatoon Splatfest is going to be happening. I think that's the one with the rice and stuff. I'm going to be choosing Team Rice as obvious as it can be. I'm not going to sway my choice on that one.
Where'd it go?
If I was playing on my analog pocket, I could easily just save state this, but I don't. So yeah, what should I do, guys? Should I warp wing out of here?
Okay.
I mean, this is the last chance we got, so either we warp wing out of here, or come back another time. But we have a tiny medal. We got.
Yeah, let's not lose our one little tiny medal.
Especially since that we've been so hard to get tiny medals. All right.
I would say let us lose the tiny medal. Just fight. That tiny medal.
Yeah, because like we need to get that Zapbird egg, and Zapbird is essential to getting one of the monsters that I need to get. Like it is actually essential. So the fact that we can get more tiny medals is the better. And the also issue is that I do need to give more effort into tiny medals for him because he is I will say this, he actually has a hidden dungeon with him. Whether we'll be able to get it in time by the end of this game or not, we'll see. Jamie, how you feeling?
Losers.
Okay, so Jamie, since you sound really tired, here's what I want to ask you. What do you want us to do in terms of this game? Do you want us to stop here, or are you fine with us gonna be more grinding?
You can grab more, it's no problem.
Okay, so what Will and I will do is that we will grind on this game more, if that's okay with you, Will, unless you want to play Dark Prince.
I have no problem with grinding more. Right now what I'm doing is going through my emulator stuff, favoriting games for my brother to log on, so
okay, so
it'd be best for grinding.
yeah, so then yeah, let's do a grind session. Jamie, you can hop off at any point now. Thank you for joining, and I hope you get some good rest. And also, please take care of yourself. Jamie, you are in a danger zone, and I wish you not to be in that situation.
It's just a fun problem with allergies, so I go night now.
Okay, well, good night. Have a sleep well,
Night.
Jamie. Bye. All right. Well, with that confirmation, I have until like 9:30 before I switch off to a different game. So pretty much, Will, you and I are gonna be grinding, and we're gonna figuring out which would be the best grind session for this.
Do you know there was a Baldur's Gate for the Game Boy Advance?
I think I've heard of that one. Yeah.
I'm favoring that. I downloaded a Baldur's Gate from Prime Gaming onto my laptop.
Gonna quickly.
That's two Baldur's Gates that I could play. Downloading that thing to consume. Oh, not downloading. Favoriting that thing to consume. 13 going. There's a lot of Barbie games on the Game Boy Advance. I forgot about that. I paid attention when I went to school. Right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. She left, but we're not leaving. It's just a slight pause.
Yeah, it's a slight pause. I'm just messaging people. Also, I need to get some more water because it's about time. I need to get some more hydration in. So, like again, like I announced this earlier. I am gonna probably do a little bit longer stream because while I'm streaming right now, they'll stick to peasants. Yeah.
No dungeon can hold me.
But I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit longer than usual, mainly because well, not only I'm gonna be doing more grinding on Dragon Warrior Monsters because we do need to grind a lot more for a lot of various reasons, but I am planning to play Uno with Sean and Carl at around 9:30, so like an hour from now. So well, I don't know how long that will be, but we're probably gonna go until that end of that game. So it's just gonna be like this for a little bit. I already know who Carl is. Carl is some kind of lettuce and snail.
Normally classic NES series game, not favorite of mine. I don't know where he is. Dexter's Laboratories chest.
Oh, whoa, the onion. Where's James? Such you will be in the dungeon. James is probably like busy right now. Usually I don't have him on these types of streams.
I'm
Banwell.
not even him. I'm not. I'm not watching his stream through my phone.
I can't also ban Will because he's also one of my mods. So he can be in the dungeon. He just has to be I won't ban him. All right, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna BRB really quickly. So entertain Will.
Oh, entertain. Okay, I'm gonna name off all the games that I'm looking at. See, there's Dr. Muto, there's a Dr. Seuss game, there's Dr. Sudoku, there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z games here. Oh, there's a Dragon Ball GT game. Not the Dragon Tales! No, go away. I didn't know they made a Dragon Tales for you. And then, after these tennis. Duel Masters, I can take those ones already. Oh, there's the Dungeons and Dragons game. I never taken that one. They made an ET game. Earthworm! Earthworm. Ah. Oh yeah, and then I forgot they made a game about them too. That those elves in that game are not the type of elves that that have in the right workshop. They are not dressed appropriately. No, stop. I'm happy that Aragon is on here. I have my Game Boy Advance Aragon game back. I am happy. It's fine. Yeah. Very well. Games. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Final Fantasy games on the Game Boy Advance. Happy I won't favorite them because it's not in order. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, there's no 3. No, but it's like, no, I don't. Order. It bugs me when I can't play games in order. Bugs me a lot. Ghost Fighter. Oh, him. Oh, Godzilla. And the Golden Sun game.
Is Goal saying that she will take your place as a mod?
Yeah, I'll take his place. No.
All right.
I mean, I did favorite the Golden Suns that are on here, but there's no point when I can play the Golden Suns
On the Switch, and like it's you already have Dark
I know I've got
Sun.
I have that one.
Yeah.
But I also gotta work on that one too. But I've been with fucking two.
I'm
Work on that one more.
Maybe I want to try. I want to try this really quickly and see if this actually. Oh, I can't even fight any fights before me. Okay. So I actually have to train in the dungeons in order for this to work. God. It's been 3 years since I met you and Fanto. Really? It has been 3 years? Jesus. I mean, to be honest, 2020 was 4 years ago, and that was the start of me meeting Matt back in December. It'll be almost 4 years since I've known him, but I haven't talked with him in a while. Again, like these past few years have been really interesting. Like, I don't even know when Will and I fully met either.
I well,
I know, well, obviously Mike introduced you, but I don't know when.
I, I lost track of time.
Yep, same here.
It was before the pandemic because I know I was working at the Home Depot.
Wait, you met before you went, before the Home Depot in this incident? I thought it was after.
Yeah, no, it was before.
Serious? No, like, I remember you were fighting for the legal things, and you were disabled, like, that was it was before all that?
It was still before.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, because I hadn't done the injury just yet.
Mhm.
Actually, it wasn't. I was still working for them. It wasn't full. I was on the leave of absence at that time.
Got it.
So I was still working for them. So I couldn't like just sit there. I could use the one arm and play on the laptop. I just
Mm. Ah, finally. Yeah, I was kind of taking a risk on this, but yeah, this is exactly what I needed. Because this guy gives you basically the base price of all your items. And this is why I was keeping the snow staff and the bolt staff. Elf water is 2,000. I don't need that much money. I've already garnered enough money to take on the S class if I really wanted to. Will I do it? No, because while I could open up the last gate, the issue is that I want to beat the other gates before I do that. And the last gate is the story gate. So obviously I want my team to be as solid as possible by then. Thank you, Mike.
Jim says Speedball 2. I actually thought it said Spaceball 2.
Hey, there is going to be another Spaceball movie.
I know, but the fact that it's in space, it's a Speedball, and I thought it said Spaceball. I need to get my eyes checked.
Yeah. So we're going to be just grinding for the next, like, little less an hour, like 50 minutes, until 9:30 comes, and then will hop off the call, and then I will join a call with Carl and Sean.
No, I can't come in to torment you.
You can be in chat.
will be your tormentor.
You're a Dementor Tormentor.
No, I don't make things for high school.
Well, it sounds unlikely because you make everything pretty cold. No, this is just gonna be us, us three at that time. It's not gonna be an open call. I plan not to it.
I just gonna probably come up and go watch some stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Maybe
Watch some Barbies.
No, I'll go and do some on Boomerang. Maybe watch some Magic Partner, some Mike.
Again, that series was weird, to be honest.
It was weird, but still liked it. And again, I am weird. So, and being normal is overrated.
Principal Frog was not that great of a principal.
Didn't get what principal was.
There's some principals that are really good.
I did have a few principals that were, but they never stuck around.
No worries.
Some principals I had never stuck around. They always ended up retiring, and they got taken over by the vice principal, who was not that great.
That's why they're called vice principals. Ha
And then we ended up not having the vice principal ever at all.
Too much opposition.
Because that vice principal took over and then just did away with the vice principal. It was like, the hell? By the way, there's Final Fantasy games in these emulators.
Well, I would expect because Final Fantasy is a very old series, so there's probably some
What
class.
was Final Fantasy 3 on?
Which one? The U.S. version of Final Fantasy 3 or the Japanese? Because again, Final Fantasy 3 in U.S. back in the day was Final Fantasy 6.
Okay, so was Final Fantasy 6 was Final Fantasy 3?
In U.S. back in the day, yes.
So it went 1, 2, 6?
No, it went 4, 5, 6, and then it went back to 1, 2, 3 later on in the years.
Okay, so where can I actually find the actual number 3?
I don't know. I know they remade the Pixel.
What system?
They're on original NES/Game Boy, I think.
Okay, so it'd be on that one. Okay.
I'm not 100% certain.
I'll have to look through my stuff on my phone to see if it's on any of these. But I know other Final Fantasies, or I know 4, 5, 6 is in here. And I know 1 and 2 are on, I can't remember if it was in the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color.
What about Principal Spider? Says Mike.
Gosh. That's gosh.
But yeah, I think if you're going with that emulator, it most likely is Final Fantasy 3 USA edition, because that most likely is the most popular one. I don't think original Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 were never released in America.
Yeah, I just mean Final Fantasy Legend, the 3 and Final Fantasy Legend 2, and then the Final Fantasy Legend.
Well, you know who am I talking about? Says Mike. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 came out in 1987, 88, and 90, respectively. Final Fantasy Original was released in the US. No, actually, original Final Fantasy 1, never mind, was released in in. Oh yeah, no, it was released on the NES 3 years after. Final Fantasy 2, I don't think was ever released in America until later. It was released on the PlayStation 2003. So an emulation of it. And then Final Fantasy 3 Final Fantasy 3 never was released in America until 2021. Really? The Pixel remasters. The original is stuck in Japan. Final Fantasy 4 was released in America on the date of when it was released in the Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy 5 was released in America on the PlayStation in 1999, so that was a re-release. Final Fantasy 6. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah, that was okay. So it's basically the original Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1, the original Final Fantasy, was released in America, and then it became Final Fantasy 4, which is Final Fantasy 2 in North America, and in Final Fantasy 6, which is Final Fantasy 3 in America. So it's 1, 4, 1, 5, 6. So it's a weird gap. But I hear 6 is one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time.
I see all the Final Fantasies that I play on here. Oh, I just put them all. Final Fantasy Adventure, Legend 2, Legend 3, the Legend Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Adventure, the Legend again. Another Legend Final Fantasy. Oh, what's for Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy Part 1, obviously, from the Final there's the Japan of Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, it's Japan Final Fantasy 3. That was never. Well, no, it was released in America, but at a later date. Or yeah.
It's on the NES.
Okay, if it's an NES, it might be Japanese only, because it was. I think Final Fantasy 3 in Japan was never original NES original was never released in any other language. So
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 3 US version, Space Warrior US version, NES.
What?
That's what it says. Final Fantasy 3 US version, and then in the brackets it says Space Warrior 3 US version, NES.
I don't know what it means by Space Warrior. I cannot tell
I
you
have
what.
no idea. I'm just going to ignore that.
I will say Final Fantasy 3, like original Final Fantasy 3 Japan, like the Japan one. The original on the Famicom, which was the NES other equivalent, was never released outside of Japan and looks like it was never translated. The only version that was released in a US version was Pixel remasters.
Yeah.
So Pixel remasters are the only versions that was ever officially translated to be outside of Japan. Any other version is Japan only, because they had a virtual console on the Wii, Wii U, iOS, and had a DS remake, Android port as well, and PlayStation Portable, and a Windows apparently, and Steam. But they were never released outside of Japan until Pixel Remasters made a collection. Which I actually do have the Pixel Remasters whole collection of it. I have all 1 through 6 Pixel Remasters. Ooh, I got another tiny medal, Will. I got another tiny medal. We're actually making progress for once.
All the tiny medals are good. We didn't we say that it was going to be these later dungeons that we were going to be finding tiny medals?
I don't know if we did or not. I just know that they're getting more and more prominent.
Dragon's Eye of the Beholder.
Wasn't 7 remastered and translated? 7 was remade. Oh, 7 was never like remastered or translated. It was released originally back in the day. 7 was the not the first. No, Final Fantasy 5 was the first Final Fantasy game to release properly around the time when it was first released. The Final Fantasy 7 was the marking of like of a lot of changes, but yeah, 7 wasn't. 7 was re-released and ported, but it was properly translated back in the day. Final Fantasy started translating properly when 5 was released, and 7 just made it more popular. So yeah, it was the original NES one, which I do actually have the original NES version of Final Fantasy, which I do want to play at one point. I think, like, technically speaking, I do own 1 through 6, at least in Pixel Remaster form on the Switch. I own 7, original 7 on Steam, of all places. I believe I have 8. Do I have 8? I don't think I have 8. 8 is one of those like I don't have. 9, I have a Switch release of it. 10, yes. 11 was online only, which I didn't know about until way later. 12 I do have. 13 I do have, but I do want to play it properly. 14 I do have. 15 yes, and 16 I don't have at the current moment. 14 it is what I heard is like the most popular Final Fantasy of modern day, and because it's MMO, it is very easy to get into and everything. Like once you get your PS5, I believe, Skull, or like whatever, you can actually just buy the game and with the expansion, and you just have to get the subscription. You don't have to get the PS Online or whatever to play MMO if you really wanted to. I first heard. Just to let you know, I've been on hiatus for a while, but I should. No worries. I was wondering why you were silent for a while, but hey, I didn't want to think of the worst. But hey, I'm glad that you're doing better. I hope you're doing better. I hope the new job is really better. I'm hoping to get a new job relatively soon. Things are kind of like trying to get things better. There's a lot of things going on right now, so it's affecting me badly. No, I assume that this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to like poke around with that. I know around the time where things were really, really bad. I'm not gonna say it on stream because again, this is all private. But hey, I hope you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing better. At least I hope so. With Splatfest, I think it's coming in next week. Hey, Will.
Hmm.
Can you look up Splatoon 3 Splatfest? Because there's 2 Splatfests I know are announced, and one's in August and one's in September. I just didn't know what the dates were again. At least with the August one. I'm pretty sure the Splatfest for the August one is either next week or when we go on a trip.
You want both of them?
Just the August one. Just the August.
Just August?
Mm-hmm.
27th.
27th?
No, wait, that's no, wait, no. These are for 20. No, we need this year's.
Yeah.
1 second. 2024. Okay. January, February. Okay, August. Yeah, the day I'm gone, August 9th.
So it's next week. Got it. Okay. That's actually
Yeah,
really good.
August 9th.
That's actually good because every other August I'm gonna be pretty busy. So yeah, thanks, Will. Yeah, August 9th is next week. So if you want to do some Splatfesting, I'm pretty sure August 9th is when the Splatfest for Splatoon 3, the second to last Splatfest is gonna be. I want to at least participate in these last 2 ones because I skipped out on a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, and I know, Mike, you're going to be gone specifically on that Saturday, so you should be able to join in on the Friday and Sunday on it. I know for a fact what team I want to be on. I know it's food-based, and I know one of them is rice, and I'm sticking with rice. I don't care about the other ones.
This works out. I won't be here. I will be at my doctor's, and because of how he thought I could have been glued, I can't get my blood draw thing into him in the time I'm supposed to, so it's on him. If he has a problem about it, I'm just gonna, in my own words, tell him to shut it.
Have to use a World Do. I have to use a World Do. I could not risk it. No, I can't do this. I have to do it like this. So like this. And that. Bread, rice, pasta. Yeah, rice. I'm going with rice too.
Rice is good.
Andy did not get any experience, but you know what? I'll take it over losing a tiny medal.
I'm having to show both my cats that I have a water bottle that I am about ready to throw at them. It may be empty, but I will still throw it at them.
Yeah, I'm going with rice too. Also, I just got full on revive. So good news is actually we have a guaranteed revive now, Will. So Carl got me. Let's go EV. Oh, cool. Nice. But you're already playing like Pikachu, so I guess you gotta play it again. Yeah, I lost a World Do in that entire fight, which I really did not want to do. But again, I have a tiny medal, which is pretty important right now. If I didn't have a tiny medal, I might have considered not doing that. But yeah, no, but I will say, at least Mike and Skull, with the last Splatfest, we pick whoever we want to go with as teams, because that is the last Splatfest, and if it's going to be the same thing as traditional with Splatoon, whatever team wins will determine what the next game will be, like in thematic wise. I was trying to find a Hitmonlee and ran into full odds shiny Machoke or whatever. Oh, Third Evolution is Machamp. Machamp. What's up, Luigi? It's almost Uno time. 30 minutes. I'm gonna be poking Carl and Sean in a little bit. Nice. Is it like a regular Pokédex or is it like a living dex? Let's go, Eevee. Yep. Well, no, it's like when I say living dex, it's more of like you got a live Pokemon of every single Pokemon in that in your boxes and stuff, versus just getting your Pokédex entries. Oh, so you got live of everything. Oh wow, jeez. All live. Oh. I never completed a live full Pokédex. I was close to getting it on Sword and Shield, but I stopped before they did like the whole updating, adding more and stuff like that. So I ended up not doing it more. Should have, but nah. I was trying to throw my Shine Charmander just to evolve it and make Crate jealous. Ha! You know what? That's funny. I respect that. I need an Omni heal on this game. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. How you doing, Goldie? This is not Sonic Heroes. I will say that. If you think it's Sonic Heroes, then I think you need to get your eyes checked.
I competed for a little bit to show my brother all the games that I favorited. Ones that I do have favorite. Very good. See what I got.
Makes sense. I mean, to be fair, this is like Pokemon. I thought this was influenced by Pokemon, but this game, I believe, came out right, I think right before, oh man, everyone's cursed. Cool, thank you. I think this game came right before Pokemon, or like a little after Pokemon. Because Dragon Warrior Monsters came out in 1998. September 25th, 1998. I honestly think that's a little bit like, yeah, it's a little bit after Pokemon first came out. No, Pokemon.
when it came out. It's like, I don't know, was it before Pokemon, after Pokemon?
It's definitely after Pokemon. I could say that because September 1998 is after Red and Green. Red and Green first came out in Japan of 1996. Never mind. Yeah, it is way after. It's plenty of time for it to be influenced by Pokemon. Critics set the games apart by noting the in-depth breeding system and seeing, which, to be fair, I think Pokemon didn't have a breeding system until Gold and Silver, which came out in 1999. So, in a sense, this game invented the breeding system for this type of series before Pokemon did. So, yeah, take it as it is. Get timed out, really, Goldie? Oh, well, Luigi already went on that. Thanks, Luigi. And then it's supposed to be Final Splat Play set 13 to 16. Sean won't be able to join with that one because he's going on a trip. Yeah, it's the final Splatfest, so it would make sense. But yeah, we should all pick on who our teams is and then just see which one of us are going to be sticking with who we want. I'm still debating what I want to do. Frosty! Frosty! Luigi! Carl! Somebody! Shout him out! It's your volunteer job that I'm not paying you to do.
I'm not on.
Somebody shout him out. It's your guys' job that I'm not paying you guys for. Frosty, how you doing? How was your stream? Thank you for the stream and the best. Bye. Oh well, Skull can do it. You're not a mod, but you're still able to do it. Thank you, Skull. Bam! Wow, Skull's doing Will's job. That's pathetic, Will.
I'm not. I don't have your stream pulled up. My phone is charging in. I can't have that thing going while I have my phone charging.
But is this GBC? Yeah, it is actually a GBC game. Congrats. I just said top hat. No worries, Mike. But thanks for all you. Yeah, this is a Dragon Warrior Monsters. It is actually the series is actually called Dragon Quest Monsters. So, give you the history of this game. This came out this is kind of like a huge inspiration of Pokemon. I'm fairly certain, and it's pretty much a game that is very neat. It's like basically Dragon Quest is the main series, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard by now. But it's mainly popular in Japan, in all those like Eastern countries. In the Western countries, it's not as popular. But Monsters is a sub-series of that, so it's a very niche category. This is a official English copy of it and all that stuff. So, yeah, I enjoyed this as a kid, and we've been trying to play this. There's a lot of grinding. There's a lot of efforts to do this. So, yeah. But yeah, Frosty, how was Overwatch, by the way? I've seen you. I was like lurking a little bit on a lot of your streams, and hope it was going well. But yeah, Frosty, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you take care, my buddy, and rest up, and I'll catch you later. Carl, you better be ready in like 20 minutes. Promote him. I mean, I can get rid of Carl's privileges. This is easy. He's too blinded by all the waifus. Yeah, it's been going well. Lots of Reinhardt kids. I was seeing that you were playing Reinhardt with like an Optimus Prime skin. I didn't even know Overwatch had like an Optimus Prime skin. I used to play a lot of Reinhardt when I got into Overwatch 1. Like, it was, Junkrat was my absolute main, and then it was Reinhardt, and then Lucio was like my, teams. Diva, I've tried a little bit. I wasn't the best at her, so that's why she was like one of those like reserved backup player characters. I would be like, okay, I could play. I'll play like God, it's been a long time. I don't remember his name. The skull guy with shotguns. Widowmaker. I can't snipe well with multiplayer players. I usually snipe with just AIs because they're more predictable for me. Yeah, it came out a few weeks back. Special crossover for 4 transformer skins. Nice. Matra is Megatron. I don't know who Matra is. I fell off of Overwatch a very long time ago. Bastion is Bumblebee. That Bastion I used to play too, but Bastion as Bumblebee makes a lot of sense. Ilari is RC, really. Of course they would pick those 4 because I honestly say like Michael Bay made those so popular. Well, then again, Bumblebee was supposed to be in the Armada Energon Cybertron series until they got like copyright issues. Bumblebee became even more popular because of Michael Bay. Was RC always popular? I have no idea, honestly. Matra is an Omnic tank. There is quite new support. Yeah, I don't know those 2 names, but I know Bastion. He's actually a fun fact. Here's a funny thing, Frosty. Speaking of Bastion, there was a Bastion Lego set a while ago, a few years ago, and I remember I was going back to my university one day because my brother was going to drive me up to university. I think it was like an early birthday present I wanted to give it to him. So I was actually looking online to see where a Bastion a Lego set was, and here's the funny thing: it just released, but they were not like all store shelves, or like they were not selling it properly. But I saw on the retail store Target here, and they had it online, right? They had it listing, they had it like potentially like as a pickup item, and I found a store like right where we were. I'm able to go nearby and pick it up, and I had my brother take me there without telling him, and then it was like, okay, I went in there, briefly checked in to see where I could find the Bastion Lego. It was not on the shelves, it was not on the floor, but I asked the employees to be like, I see this online, it says it's available, can I pick it up? And they were looking at it, and they were looking at the manager, because technically speaking it's not on the floor, but the online said it was. So it's like, they basically said, all right, we'll give it to you. And they gave it to me. And here's the other thing. It was also on sale. So I was asking if I can get the sale discount. And I showcased the exact page on the exact like store with the discount. And they were like, okay, cool. Like it was retailed at full price. But it was like, okay, I got a discount on it. So it was like, it was a really good steal. And I got really lucky on that. It was one of those like moments where I was like, oh, cool. I got like a good item. Okay, before we end it off here, we gotta turn into tiny metals. Well, I'm not gonna end it off in like 10 minutes. Yeah, no, I was actually really happy that was one of the moments where I actually got my brother a really nice gift because he actually enjoyed the Bastion. The Bastion Lego set is actually a really solid Lego set. Honestly, it can actually transform, which is actually really cool. Will, I got a whole page of ribs.
Kind of ribs. These kind are they the pork cow?
All kinds of ribs. They're the all meat, all ribs. Alright, I gotta put some gold because I have a lot of money. I'm glad getting a lot of money too. No worries. Thanks for the raid, Frosty, and I hope to catch you later. Stay safe, my dude. Thank you for the raid and everything. Have a good weekend. I do need to use my ribs, but I also need to figure out what I want to do for my monsters. I am running low on space, so I do actually need to start breeding some monsters. I think in the last like 14 minutes, last 10 minutes, I will at the very least go some breeding, because I did train up Rainhawk and Andriel to a good of a level. I don't think I'm gonna breed Rainhawk, because this is like a unique monster here, but at least Andriel I can maybe make something. Oh, I can do this, Will. I can do this. Oh, I'm not gonna do this right now. There is one monster that I can easily make right now. Oh, I could have made that other monster if I saved my Sky Dragon. Actually, I think I have a Sky Dragon. Don't I have a Sky Dragon? Will, don't I have a Sky Dragon?
I think
I feel like I do. Well, I need to pick up this Medusa Eye, because I need to train it at least one level to get it like the other, to get it like everything else. So it's like 600. Let me look at the... You know, I'll go to the Wells Gate. That one at least is really, really quick. And that's like 11 floors. It's really quick. I do need to sell some stuff, so what I'm gonna try to hope for is find another store merchant to sell a couple things. Otherwise, I'm not gonna really pick up any items, because this is a early dungeon, so it's not gonna be anything great on it. It's the later dungeons that are gonna be great. I just need to train up my Medusa Eye a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, yes, I can get a copycat again. Actually, there's a chance for me to get a copycat again, Will.
oh,
And copycat is a monster that you cannot breed.
you can only, and wasn't it one that we can only get like once?
Yeah. The only way to get copycat is to basically poach them again. What's branching? That could be useful. I got a warp wing. Do I got 2 warp wings? Yeah, warp wing, and I got another warp wing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got 2 warp wings, so I like to keep one on me. Well, warp wings are pretty common. What's that, Misstaff? Don't I used one Misstaff. But it's used multiple times, so I'll give it to I'll grab a Misstaff just in case. I need to make some room on some things. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is make the monster that I was building up to, Will.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to make this one, because this is one of the easiest one of the easier monsters to make with this category. So pretty much I need to put in Andy first, and then I need to put in and then it will make me an Orochi. If you don't know what Orochi is actually a boss monster. It's a straight up boss monster. It's like one of the easier boss monsters to make because Orochi, there's 2 ways to make it, really. Well, 3 ways, but you need a dragon and a boss monster category to make Orochi, or you need to have an Andriel or Great Drac with a Medusa eye. And I'm just like, okay, that's so easy. Medusa eye is not that hard to get as well. So now I have a boss. So Orochi I can make Ooh. So here's the thing, Will. I don't know for a second. Actually, what should we name Orochi, Will?
Oh. Yeah.
It's a female, so I'll name you Dran, because I can.
Don't we already have a brand?
Yeah, but we already bred it, so technically not anymore. Yeah. So, okay, so here's the thing with Orochi. I have 2 monsters that I can make. A Lava Man, or I could do what the original idea is Divine Dragon. Divine God, which is, I think, unique to this one, which only can be made with Orochi and a Sky Dragon. So Orochi is an option to make a Lava Man, but I don't absolutely need to use Orochi, and Lava Man is one of those monsters I could technically poach for. The question is that how we're gonna play it out? That ultimately depends on how things turn. As well as, like, I want to see what ogre, because I do need to make some breeds. Ooh, I can make an evil armor. Type of armor, doesn't really have a lot that I would want. I can make a Centaur. At least a Centaur is a little bit more. So I just need an ogre and a beast. Okay, so there's that. Do I have a beast that I am willing to get rid of? Not on this team. I might have to do some switching around. If I can make a Centaur, this might be our one chance to really make Iceman or a Lava Golem. But I need to make a Metal Drac. Actually, let me look at what a Metal Drac. Maybe I should focus on making a Metal Drac, because that one is way more versatile what I need. Metal Drac, where is the Metal Drac? You can make a Metal King with Metal Drac. You can also make a Metally with Metal Drac. Okay, Metal Drac. If I can make a Robot Stir, then that would be probably good. So, honestly, a Centaur might be a good choice. Oh, I could have done a Digster and Andriel. You know what? Maybe I could have done that. Ugh. Well, Metal Drac is a post-game monster too. Well, let me look at like where a beast. I'm looking at Centaur really quickly, just to double check something. Ogre's male. I can't do that one. I don't have a beast female. Ugh, that sucks. Well, I ran out of time anyway, so I'll just save right now. We have Orochi as our beast of anything. Uno, yep. So yeah, we got our beast of we got our beast, right, Will? Will?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Well, we got our Orochi. Yeah, I just need to make another beast, or I need to figure out a recipe, because again, I'm trying to make a gold slime, and that's my ultimate monster I want to make. I just need to probably figure out a lot of recipes, because unfortunately with gold slime or gem slime in the modern day, it is a lot of hoops to go to get to it. It's a lot easier in post game, because some of those ingredients are you can find, but in making it before post game, that's a different story. So I actually need to figure it out.
I can't watch certain things on the Boomerang app thing on my TV. As Boomerang is moving to Max on August 30th, or actually September 30th.
Oof.
It's new.
Yeah, I remember Boomerang being like controversial with things.
Yeah, so everything that's on there is being moved to Max. So those that have Max, was known as HBO Max,
Hmm.
is going to get everything that was on Boomerang. So they're going to get to watch all that stuff. Yeah, Laszlo, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, all Codename Kids Next Door,
Yep.
Captain Todd, all that stuff.
Yep. Anyway, well, uh, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for joining.
Yep.
We will see what we can do for this one. I think this game. I think we're at a stagnant process right now because there's so much stuff we need to set up and train for that is gonna take us a while to do.
Yeah,
I don't think this game. I don't think we can continue beating this game until we get through a few things.
and yeah, and we're not gonna be able to do anything next week. We're there's stem cell till the following week.
Yep. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, either way, we'll see about sessions. I might still stream a few times again. This once halfway August hits, I won't be streaming on Saturdays anymore until September, because I have like a thing on every Saturday to do something. So I don't know. I might be streaming tomorrow as well. So who knows? But either way, you guys will be updated. There are going to be no D&D, but I will try to do my best to make up some makeup streams at least. All right. Well, I'm going to be hopping off, Will, with you, and joining Carl and Sean later. Or in a bit.
I'm
Right?
gonna be hopping off and going to go watch something. I don't know about.
Yep. Take care, Will. Thanks for joining, and you take it easy, all right?
Yep. Later, everybody.
Later. All right. In the meantime, I'm switching over to Uno. Switching everything.